Hey, this is my 1 month post-op update. My last video, I was pre-surgery, and so let me tell you how the surgery went. Before surgery was completely fine. I was really optimistic and excited, but I experienced a lot of difficulties post-op. My pain was not well managed, and thankful that I was able to call my insurance company and have them advocate for me, to make sure that I understood my post-operative care, and just making sure that I was being taken care of in the hospital. But from what I've seen, most people don't have a negative post-op experience. But thankfully, I had my insurance company to help me out. But I will say, make sure you have someone in the hospital with you, because that's going to help out a lot. I'm thankful for my mom. So once I got home, I was taking the medicines that I was prescribed, but I was not able to reach my surgeon about some of the medicines that was prescribed for other health issues that I am dealing with, whether or not when I continue them. But ultimately, because of the bad side effects that I had from the pain medicine that I was prescribed, I ended up stopping those and looking up on the internet if my medicine that I have from my other health condition would conflict with those. And once I was able to stop that pain medicine, I was able to continue the other medicine, thankfully. And I will say, definitely start a laxative regimen, like even before you come home, just as soon as possible. I wish I would have known that beforehand. Because all the medicines that you're under and the surgery really slowed down my digestive system. So definitely start a laxative as soon as possible. So I'm not gonna lie, those first 3 weeks post-op were very difficult to reach my water goals. Reaching my protein goals was a non-starter. I was just trying to make sure that I stayed hydrated, because I couldn't take hardly anything down. The best way I can describe it, despite the pain that I was in, anything that I took in either tasted really bad or I couldn't hold down, and I had really bad nausea, very similar to morning sickness. Over time, though, Ziggy, stop. That's my Alexa. I had a timer set. Over time, though, the nausea eased up, and I was able to start taking more protein in through protein shakes. I wasn't able to enjoy the Premier Protein that I liked before, for a while, because my taste had changed, which I heard was really common. But eventually I started to be able to take more and more down, and I was diligent to keep track of everything that I was taking in with an app that just helped me to do my best to meet my goals and not have any guesswork. That worked well for me. I know some people it's like a labor to have that extra step of logging everything that you drink or eat. But for me, it gave me that peace of mind because I was really struggling with taking in fluids and protein. I didn't want to end up really sick. I did meet up with my nutritionist and a therapist in the bariatric clinic that I go to about close to about 1 month post-op, and that helped me a lot. Basically to reassure me that everything that I was experiencing was normal, and just get me a plan to help manage stress, because I physically cannot eat for comfort. Eating had become a chore and a pain, a fear. And my nutritionist told me that the things that were upsetting my stomach, just put them off for another 2 weeks and then try them again. Just basically just giving my body more time to recover. And that has been the mantra for me, is just give it time and try it again. And I'm doing a good job. Because at one point, I was supposed to move to soft foods, and it wasn't going really well. I was throwing up basically everything, like, like even medicine that I was able to stomach. And two of the medicines that I take are capsules, so I have to break them apart, and inside they have these balls, and that texture going into my mouth was just so repulsive that I was inconsistent with taking my medicine, and that was affecting me. I sound like a really bad patient, but this process is teaching me to give myself a lot of grace. And over time, I have been able to be more consistent with taking my medicine. Like, for example, I would try different things to put my medicine in so that I could put them in without gagging from the texture. I'm supposed to be able to go to a full solid diet in a few days, but I definitely don't see that happening. I will be officially 6 weeks post-op by then. My nutritionist recommended that I try salmon and steamed broccoli, but I'm still having trouble stomaching tuna really thinned out with mayonnaise and light mayonnaise. So I guess everybody's body is different. I was worried that maybe I had some kind of structural thing wrong with me, but after talking with my nutritionist, she told me that if I had like I forgot the name for it, but like some kind of narrowing, then I would know it. There wouldn't be any guessing about it. And I am like doing well overall. Some days most days I should say, I reach that 90 grams of protein or get close to it. But I'm learning to listen to my body's cues. I'm getting better at learning what my body's cues are, like what the feeling of being full is, and knowing before I get really sick when my stomach is not wanting to accept something. Like it's hard to describe. I just kind of get this feeling like, okay, I know this is not going to sit well. Let me stop eating right now. Even if it's something that I've had before that my stomach was able to take in, I know, like, okay, my body is saying this is not good for today. Don't take it. That being said, there have been days where I make 90 grams. Then the next day, where my stomach doesn't want to take any kind of calories in or protein, and with those days, I just try to make sure that I get enough fluids in. And popsicles are my friend. Popsicles and tea, not sweet tea. Like, I like to have brewed tea. I'll show you one of the kinds I have. So one of my friends, she made me these little packets of different kinds of tea. She labeled them, and that helps me get my water down, because they have a little flavor, even if it's sugar-free. Yeah, stuff like that helps me on those days where my stomach doesn't want anything, like it's just upset. I don't know, it's temperamental. But as the team explained to me, my body's still healing. And I'll just do my very best to reach all my goals. Okay, weight loss. I've lost a ton of weight. And mostly I notice it in my face, but I'm starting to see it in my clothes. I've dropped a dress size. I've lost over 30 pounds. I was at my highest weight, 235. And then the last time I weighed myself, I'm 203. I wonder how much I weigh now. I wonder if I'm out of the 200 club. I don't know. But that has been one of the joys that I have. That and my knees hurting less going downstairs, and making it being easier to get in and out of my car, being able to walk faster. I just generally have more energy. My blood pressure used to hang around 135 over 90 something to 100 something. And now it's the highest I've seen it post-op is 114 over 70, but usually it's lower than that, like 90 over 70. I keep looking to see if there's like a blood pressure that's too low online, but I mean, when I was in the office, they didn't say anything about it when it said 90 over 70. But that's a relief for me, because I thought that maybe I had some heart blockages, or, I mean, not blockages, but build up in my arteries, making my blood pressure go so high. But it just turns out that I had too much weight and my heart was really struggling to keep up. So, yay. This pain has been worth it. So I can potentially extend my life, and also have, I'm getting a better quality of life. Let's see, what else? I also am walking more. That's one thing my therapist recommended to help me manage stress. The surgery made it more vivid to me exactly how much I relied on food to deal with anxiety. And so I've been trying to take my doctor's advice, or therapist's advice. Well, he's a doctor too. But walking on a treadmill. I started at 2.0, now I'm at 2.6, which is fast for me. historically speaking. I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't really hit like a cheeseburger and fries does, but it does take the edge off. I'm gonna keep looking for healthy ways to deal with stress. At first it was really, really hard though, because all I could think about was food, like at the end of the day. Not because I was hungry, I don't really feel hunger anymore, but because I remember how it used to make me feel. So, yeah, I'm still struggling with that. I got some paints because I like to paint, but I don't know. It's a process. Let's see. Another joy has been talking to other people experiencing bariatric surgery and recovery, because I feel like when I talk to them, they understand what I'm going through and really know in a better way what to say to be helpful. And other people in my life have been supportive and encouraging, but those who have experienced the process of bariatric surgery seem to understand best the words to say and what will be helpful. So I strongly encourage you to find your people. Maybe you could find like a group of bariatric people you can talk to, at least over Zoom. That was even better than the social media group. But yeah, I am excited about what the future will hold. As far as my new potential physically, like maybe even like start doing 5Ks or something like that. And like, I don't know. I would always see those people and they look so fit and healthy, and I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to do that. So we'll see. Also, I'm looking forward to just feeling like a better role model to my kids, as far as taking care of your body, because I don't want to keep passing down poor health in your adult and senior life. Now, my mom, she's amazing. Like, she's in amazing shape, and she has modeled that incredibly, because she used to be overweight like me. But after she retired, she just took off. But yeah, I want to be healthy for my boys. I'm still grieving the loss of not being able to eat a normal sized portion. That's doing a number on me. And I hate all these protein supplements. I ain't gonna lie. And these vitamins are disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. If you can get away with not having to do a chewable one, please do that. I don't care what they say. They are nasty. All of them. Okay? So don't do a chewable one. Those are gross. But yeah, so this is my journey, and I'm proud of where I've come, and I'm gonna keep striving to reach my nutrition and protein goals so that I can have a successful outcome. Thanks for listening.